My name is Alessio Arce and I serve on our welcome team. And I don't mean to brag, but honestly, it's pretty important. We pretty much set the tone for everything. I'm a human confetti cannon of joy. I'm the welcoming committee, the one who greets with purpose.
Hey, Kyle, I'll let you have a good sleep. I missed you so much.
So I pretty much just try to remember everybody's name, but sometimes people walk past like they didn't even see me. And so I just wave anyway, like, hey, I'm here. I always go in for the handshake, but sometimes people go for a fist bump or a hug. It's like a game of rock, paper, scissors, but with more awkwardness. There's a bit of an art to greeting. You have to judge the energy level. If somebody's coming in grumpy, you have to dial it back a bit. But if they're coming in on caffeine and joy, then you give them a full throttle smile and 3 hand waves. It's not easy being a greeter, but I'm trained for anything that comes through that door. And yes, I even have a plan for awkward handshakes.
Coffee is the fuel for our congregation. Some people don't realize, but if that brew isn't just right, nothing happens. You can't worship on a bad cup of coffee. I take my role as a coffee king very seriously. I even have a thermometer in my apron. You gotta make sure that water temperature is just right. Because if it's not, the coffee burns. Hasn't happened to me though. It's an art form, you know? I'm basically a barista ninja. And I'm not just serving cups of coffee in the morning. I'm providing warmth, a connection, with a slight buzz just so that you can raise your hand just a little higher during worship. You know, it's about the experience, because a great cup of coffee, that's a ministry in itself.
When you're leading kids, there is no off switch. 1 minute they're playing, and the next minute, someone's eating a crown. My job? Full-on chaos management. You have to stay calm. So there's this one kid, he's not really into the whole Jesus loves you lesson. I mean, he did eat a glue stick during craft time, so he's got priorities. Some people just think we color with kids, but when you're outnumbered 10 to 1 and someone pees their pants, you're basically a firefighter at that point. If kids don't get excited about church, then we're not doing our job. Our mission, to turn chaos into joy.
Being a youth leader means you have to stay relevant. I mean, I'm up to date on all the latest TikTok trends and viral dances. I mean, you gotta be hip, you gotta be cool. I'm basically a youth whisperer. Oh my God! I want to take a selfie! Guys, come on, let's be cute! I'm trying to take a picture. And I'm like, guys, I want to take a picture, but you guys can't cooperate.
It's a ministry of fun and fellowship. But let's be real. Sometimes they don't want to listen, and that's when I break out the icebreaker questions. It's like trying to herd a bunch of cats, but cooler.
Guys, I'm trying to do something right now. I
like everything but the first part. This is the first part of the video. Yeah.
I actually can't.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Mike Ante. I help serve on the sound team. You can call me Mike Check though. A lot of people do. Well, some people do. Well, one person has.
No, we don't.
So, you know, I'm Mike Check. A lot of people think sound is just pressing a button and sitting back, but it's so much more than that. Like when a microphone cuts out, you have to be prepared for that. You got to maintain your cool and be pretty much the silent hero of every single service, because you don't want anybody looking back at you with that weird look like what's happening back there. So someone like me, something happens wrong, I might panic for a second, and for me, panic, since I'm chill, I'm like, whoopsie, and then we get it together, because our team wants you to know that every sound you hear is just the best.
Security is about prevention, making sure we're checking every corner, every nook and cranny, you know, make sure every door is locked, everyone's safe, and plus, we look cool doing it too. You know, we got people walking down the aisle too fast, and we gotta tackle them. Or we got kids walking around with sharp crayons, and we gotta stop them, halt them, pull them to the side, make sure they got nothing that's, you know, too dangerous, you know. It's just the rules here. We gotta make sure that we want a top, safe environment for newcomers and old comers. You know what I'm saying? top priority is to make sure that Pastor Kurt is safe, getting to the sanction room and back to wherever he needs. No one gets close to him when I make sure they get to me first. Bro, why you ain't say nothing, man? What you doing?